Hey guys, Ivan here, and in today's video we got a couple of really interesting bodybuilding updates. The first update we got is an update from Andrew Jacked. Finally, it's been a while since we saw a physique update from Andrew. Let's take a look at it. So basically it's a couple of videos of him training, and there is this one video of him posing. So let's take a look at the video first of all. It's from the back first, so you can see right here kind of what his conditioning is like, and potentially did he progress some since the Arnold Classic. I mean, it's going to be difficult to notice any progression because it wasn't like he had a full off season, a proper off season. No, he just took some time after the Arnold Classic to travel around the world. He didn't train too much from what I'm hearing, and he parted ways with Kamal El-Gargni, so we can be pretty sure he didn't progress a ton since then. But this is Andrew Jacked we're talking about. He always makes progress from show to show, no matter what he does. So I'm expecting him to be possibly a little bit bigger, a little bit better at a Mr. Olympia. And as far as the conditioning, I mean, we'll see how much is that Chris Aceito's work and how much effect Kamal El-Gargni actually had. And I feel like Kamal definitely had an influence, because he pushed Andrew. From what I'm hearing, when Andrew is training alone, it's just really not a high level of intensity. He's just one of those bodybuilders, man. He's just not training super hard unless he is pushed. And you can't push him with heavy weights, with intensity. You can only push him with volume and high frequency of the sets, like low rest periods and a lot of volume. That's how you can push this guy. I don't think he has the mental ability to go really hard, really heavy. He is not a Dorian Yates type of a trainer. He can't do high intensity from what I'm hearing, from what I'm seeing. So without Kamal to really push the tempo and to force him, it's probably going to be different for him if he's training alone. But if he got a new trainer, somebody else, I'm pretty sure most people can train Andrew Jacked. All you need to do is just up the pace and tell him to do more work, more sets for the given body part. And I think that's that's most of it, really. But, you know, he probably won't listen to anybody. You know, Kamal being a 212 Mr. Olympia, somebody that Chris Aceito also trusts and I'm sure Andrew respects, he was able to force this guy to actually train a lot and train hard. So we'll see how will this play out now that he's prepping alone or again with another trainer. I don't know about the new trainer, but yeah, we'll see what kind of conditioning he's going to bring. That's also a big question. If he is spot on, if he nails the look, if he nails the condition, he's going to be good. Now, let's take a look at this video once again, and let's analyze this physique as well. So from the front, in the front double bicep right here, I mean, he looks great, man. He looks phenomenal. The biceps are massive, massive, a little bit too massive, looking kind of weird, smooth as hell, and peaky. It's insane how peaky they are. The triceps as well, but that's the way it is. It looks good on him. The chest is really full. Even when the arms lifted up like that, the chest still keeps the fullness. The lats are popping out. The waist is small. From the back, I mean, the back looks thick. It's not exactly shredded, but he has like 11, 12 weeks to get shredded, so he definitely has enough time to be in shape. This is good conditioning. I would say he's in better conditioning than Samson Dauda, but he did prep this year for the Arnold. Samson had a long off season, so it's different, but still, I'm pretty sure anyway, Andrew is going to be in better condition than Samson Dauda, but also it's about who can look better with a higher body fat percent, and also for Andrew, he can be lean but off with the look, you know? So again, so many factors need to click for Andrew for him to be at his best. If he is at his best, the question is, can he win the Mr. Olympia now? I mean, he beat freaking Nick Walker at his absolute all-time best. And Hadi Choopan at almost his best. Hadi was at like maybe 80%. He wasn't that off, and Andrew beat him. So can Andrew win the Mr. Olympia this year? It's definitely a possibility, guys. It's definitely possible. I mean, who is the only guy that he didn't beat? It's Derek Lunsford, right? So he can definitely... That's the only guy, and Hadi beat him before. Samson beat him before. He beat all these guys so far. So he can definitely take Derek out. So it's definitely very possible for Andrew to win the Mr. Olympia. Will that happen? It depends on how the other guys show up. But yes, Andrew Jacked definitely has a solid chance at winning the Mr. Olympia. And right now, he definitely does look promising. Whatever you guys think about this, tell me down below in the comments. All right, the next thing we got in the news today is something very, very interesting, guys. Something very, very interesting, and that is our former six-time Mr. Olympia champion, Mr. Olympia, Dorian Yates, basically attacking, calling out, firing shots at Derek Lunsford, only without saying his name, but it is crystal clear that he's talking about Derek Lunsford and calling him out for his SEO use. Check it out.
There was a rule in the IFBB that you can't have implants. It makes sense, otherwise we'd turn into a cosmetic contest, right? If that was the case. I'm told, I don't know, I didn't check it, but I'm told that's not in the rules anymore.
Okay.
And now we got guys on stage, the arms look like a block.
Yeah.
The shoulders look like a block. There's no separation. And apparently now there's, the people using oil, like site injection.
Oh, SYNTHOL. Yeah.
SYNTHOL, right?
Yeah.
But apparently now there's another substance that's permanent. Like silicone injections or something, right?
Yeah.
And that explains a lot. And you got guys with lumps and bumps all over them. Not going to name names, but one guy got a golf ball here, one here, and kind of smooth looking, right?
Yeah.
So the muscles are very full, but there's no details in there. So this is another level, man. This, in my opinion, this needs to be stopped right now because it's very obvious. Strange looking body parts don't seem to flow together. So if people are going to start, basically it's an injectable implant, let's say. It's a permanent thing, and who knows the long-term implications of this. But, bodybuilding gets enough anyway, that it's not really a sport. It's, it's all drugs and blah, blah, blah. But if it's going to become like where you can enhance your muscles with oil or something more permanent, then yeah, it's becoming not a sport, right? Because this is not now just a result of your work. Even anabolics is only enhancing what you've got, right?
Yeah.
All right, I mean, he's calling out basically everybody in the modern bodybuilding for doing this, and there is a lot of this today. There was a lot of it in the 90s as well, in his era. I don't know if he did any of it, but we all know that Flex Wheeler did a bunch of it, and some of the other guys as well. Some of them admittedly, like Milos Sarcev. So it was very commonly used back in the 90s, but they were better artists, if you're asking me. Like, yeah, you can look back and see that Flex had a bunch of oil in his arms, but it still looked pretty good. It had a nice flow. He made it fit with his physique. He was a good artist. And what Derek did today, you can say Derek is also a good artist because he won the Mr. Olympia. He's winning. He's placing very, very well. He's beating all of these guys. But it's pretty obvious what Derek is doing, and it doesn't look that great. Like, he has some weak body parts. He made them decent with using this. But in case of Flex had an amazing body part and made it that much more amazing. When you have a body part that can use SYNTHOL, it looks just so much better, like Flex's arms. But when you have a lacking body part and you try to enhance it with oil, you can do that and you won't have a weak body part anymore. And you'll be winning shows, but it's going to be noticeable. You can definitely see those bricks in Derek's arms, the lack of separation, the arms in the shoulders, in the chest, and those bumps in his lat that Dorian is talking about. So, Dorian, he's not really involved in today's bodybuilding, not like some of the other guys like Milos and the others, like Jay and so on. And so you might say he's not allowed to criticize anybody because he's not contributing to the sport anymore. But in my opinion, he contributed a lot, enough. By doing what he did back in the 90s, he literally changed the whole course of bodybuilding. He's the first guy, the only guy, the guy that learned how to get massive. Nobody knew how to do it before. he revolutionized the sport. And I think he did plenty for the sport, and that's why he deserves to have a platform to speak and to criticize the sport if he wants to. He doesn't follow it much these days, but that's probably because, you know, he got to the top of it. He followed it before he became the best, and now that he's done with it, he accomplished everything there is to be accomplished in it. What's the point in following the new guys, the younger guys? I mean, he doesn't care about it, but maybe one part of the reason why he's not following bodybuilding anymore is because he doesn't like the way it looks, the way it's shaped up today, with a whole bunch of SEO use in every single bodybuilder, basically in the top 5. You can see it in everybody, for sure. Andrew Jacked is full of it. Hide in Japan, let's not even talk about it. Derek Lancer, of course. Samson Dauda touched his arms up a little, I'm sure. Martin Fitzwater, his biceps as well. I'm sure Nick did some in some body parts. I'm not sure where, but maybe Nick is the only guy without. I don't know. But there is a lot of very visible SEO out there, and I'm calling it out whenever I get the opportunity. I'm trying not to do it in every video because I don't want to make every video negative. But when these guys who are big freaking names in the sport, if not the biggest name, Dorian has got to be like top 5 names in the sport, and he's doing this. He's trying to make a change. Maybe, guys, maybe the judges and the organization should listen to the whole world and start punishing guys who are doing this in an obvious way. Maybe Derek Lunsford should not win the Mr. Olympia. Maybe some of the other guys should win it if they have less. Even though they all basically have some of it, the guys who don't have as much maybe place higher. But again, last year I also saw Derek winning, so I don't know what will be the solution to this. But yes, there is a problem out there. It's definitely noticeable. Dorian Yates is definitely seeing it, and he's calling it out. He's calling out Derek Lunsford quite directly, only without saying his name. Whatever you guys think about this, tell me down below in the comments. All right, the next thing we got is a physique update. A physique update by Martin Fitzwater. That's right. And I'm looking at this, guys, and I'm thinking, is this recent? It's a set of photos, and the caption looks like this is absolutely recent. So Martin says, my posing coach is cuter than yours. Then I think he tags his dog, I'm not sure, and says he comes and goes with me every morning, and as you can see, she knows how to pose for the camera, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, he's talking about the dog. So what I'm thinking here is, if this is recent, why is he so damn lean at this point? Is this conditioning what you expect from somebody who is 11 weeks out? I'm not sure, guys. I don't think so. I really don't think so. This conditioning here is 2 weeks out conditioning. He should look like this if he's doing the freaking Texas Pro or Tampa Pro. That's it, guys. That's it. Now, there are 2 possibilities to this situation right here. 3, actually. One that I don't think is realistic is that he's just ahead of schedule for some reason. Basically cruising at 2 weeks out for the remainder of this prep. I don't think that's realistic. I don't think that's healthy. I don't think that's smart for the look. I don't think he's doing that. The other option would be that these are some old photos. That's very reasonable, but in the caption, it doesn't look like that. He says, my posing coach is cuter than yours, and he said he's posing every morning, and he posted a whole set of photos. Man, the caption really doesn't look like these are old photos. And the third option is that he's doing the Tampa Pro and not telling everyone. I mean, how much MIA he is of the social media, and basically him deciding not to talk to his fans, not to post anything, not to post much, to be off the grid. It would make sense for him to not even announce that he's doing any more shows before the Mr. Olympia. So there's definitely that possibility. He could be just competing. He maybe wants to beat Nick Walker at Tampa and have his revenge that way. But what if he loses? Is he going to physically assault Nick Walker? I don't know, man. That's definitely a dangerous situation. Again, guys, I don't know what exactly is going on here. Maybe it's just a set of old photos, man. Maybe. That's probably a likely scenario. We saw Martin recently at the guest posing, and he wasn't in this kind of shape. If he rushed it since then, maybe he could have gotten this lean, but I don't know. If I was a betting man, I had to choose one of those options. It's probably the photos are old, but he didn't specify that, so I don't know. I'm curious, what do you guys think? What is going on here? Tell me down below in the comments. Oh, we also got a physique update by Charles Griffen, a new physique update, and honestly, I'm not sure if he's downsized or he always looked like this. You guys tell me if you followed him more closely, but these photos, I don't know. His side tricep looks as freaky as it did back in the day, I remember. He always had a freaky side tricep with a tricep popping out like insane. And from the front, you know, he has a pretty blocky physique, not exactly massive legs, kind of wide waist, short torso, short physique generally. So definitely one of my least favorite physiques, to be honest. But he still did well. He's an interesting guy, like personality-wise, he's interesting. He has an interesting voice and so on. I can listen to him, but as a physique, if I'm being brutally honest, I never liked it, but I can definitely see why he was placing well. He has the density, he has the conditioning. I don't know if he still will, but these photos are looking pretty good. Yeah, the side chest looks kind of flatter than from what I remember him, so maybe he's downsized slightly. He should be, since his retirement. And in the front, in the vacuum pose here, he looks a little bit downsized as well. But again, maybe I'm remembering him wrong. Maybe he always was this size. You guys tell me down below if you know better. All right, and lastly, we got a little posing video from Joan Pradells, who is doing the Austria Pro in like 35 days or so, and this is his conditioning right now. I believe he's, how many, like 15 pounds heavier, something like that, than last year, which is a huge freaking gain, man. That's a huge progress. His conditioning here in this video, it's obviously very edited, looks good. Not great, but for 35 days out, it's good enough. He can definitely get shredded if he keeps pushing. And with this new added size, he's going to be a freak, man. In these photos, he looks really freaky, really round. Huge, massive arms, shoulders, chest, legs. Especially the legs from the front and the shoulders and chest from the front. He has that bubbly look. He's not showing us his back, though, because his back is definitely a big issue. And the conditioning from behind, we'll see how much is that going to be fixed. But with the new added size and his conditioning being this good at 40 days out, this is promising. He could be much bigger than last year. And if he's in equal condition or slightly better, he can be very, very competitive. What do you guys think? Tell me down below. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more content like this. See you soon, guys. All the best, and bye-bye.